Just the other day.
Damn, my camera's only on 17%. I gotta get this out before it dies. Okay, yeah, so basically I didn't film yesterday because I had some personal things going on. So I am now filming today, and this video is gonna go out today, but as yesterday's vlog, if that makes sense. So with that being said, I'm trying to think about like what to put into today's vlog, and I went through all my like popular uploads and everything like that, and just from feedback, it's clear that you guys love the story times. So I'm like, okay, let me just give them a story time. That'll be a supplement for me not actually giving the content I should have gave. Yeah. Okay, so I went to my page, right? I went to just to see like, all right, what are the popular uploads? What are people like? What are they engaging with on my channel? And obviously my coming out story is like the most popular video. Then I made a video called Definitely Gay For Sure, which I was just like responding to this chick who, I don't want to get into it, watch the video, it's a good video. Then I made a video about how to make friends, gay or straight, dating closeted. That was cool. I was kind of just talking about my experiences like with friends and people like that. And then I made this video recently actually about case against casual sex. And then I kind of told a story time basically about me dating in New York and things like that. I got a girl. You guys were into that. That was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, so I mean, I've just been kind of just sharing all of my life. I did a video about dating while vlogging, talking about the guy I was dating and just like what that was like and trying not to make it a thing publicly, yada yada yada. I talked about would I date someone if I was on the DL. I mean, would I date somebody on the DL, and like how I feel like I personally want a public relationship and someone who's openly about being affectionate with me, and I think that we all deserve that. I'm sure you guys have been there. If you have been dating DL and you know what it's like to be in love with someone and they're calling you their bro or their best friend, or just like not showing you any kind of affection any other way. And we all deserve that. Straight people have that, gay people should have that. So yeah. So yeah, so I made that video up to get to know me. I talk about my first heartbreak. I talk about being heartbroken. And I talked about, you know, that and how I get over a heartbreak and things like that. Filling yourself up with love. Check the video out. It's a good video. Yeah, man, I made a lot of videos. Like, how many videos are on my channel? How do you see how many videos you have on your channel? No idea. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3. 18 times 5. And then 3. So 93 videos up on my page right now. But I've also archived like a nice amount of them. Like, I think I archived like 30 videos, or maybe more, maybe like 40 videos. Some of my older videos because I felt like they were trash. But now I kind of just love, even if they're trash, like I love that there's just this catalog of all these videos because I feel like I'm getting better and better at the videos, and like I just love it. So yeah, so there's a lot of videos on the page. Okay, so one of my goals, I want to write a book. This is something I've already been working on. This is something I was working on before I even started the YouTube channel. I actually been like, basically that coming out story, like my college experience, I want to write that out in a full, just like book format, just everything that I went through, just my experiences and coming into masculinity and, you know what I mean, moving in the world and the different relationships and figuring out yourself and just all of it. I just want to really just write out this full story and just like kind of get it out there, but also in the hopes of just like, you know, inspiring and like motivating and, you know, just showing a different story, because I didn't feel like there were a lot of those stories for me growing up to just hear someone else's experience and how they navigated it. So for me, I had to navigate this shit on my own. So I would like to just put that out there just as like, you know, some kind of a transcript. Like, look, this is what this was like for me. These are the lessons that I learned, so that some other people can resonate with it. So yeah, that is something that I was already working on. And I have like a nice amount of writing done, and I have like a prologue. You have like a prologue and things like that. So yeah, that's something I'm going to continue to push out. And I just realized that now I kind of have an audience that is somewhat engaged in that kind of a content. So there will be more writing. I think on the Patreon today I'm going to post some of my writing. Like I'm going to post like a chapter or something of it, just so that I can set up there see, because I fuck with y'all. Like everybody who subscribed to the Patreon, thank you. Like I love y'all to death. Y'all are like directly supporting me financially. Like y'all throwing me $5. Like that shit is adding up, and like hell yeah. So yeah, so I appreciate that. So yeah, so you guys are going to get closer, more, you know, direct content. You guys can message me right away via DMs. I'm hitting you back. So yeah, so I love the Patreon already. I love everybody that's in it. But yeah, so I'm gonna share some of my writing on there. What else? Okay, I think I promised you guys a story time, so I gotta give you guys a story time. Okay. So college. Okay. All right. So yeah. So we're in New York. I date the bartender. Break up. I would talk about my next relationship, but like people know who that is because we did date publicly, so I don't want to talk candidly about that relationship. And me and him are still, I believe, on good terms. So then what? I talked about that heartbreak. I could talk more about that story, but fuck that nigga. Yeah, like, I'm good on that. Like, you know, it's one of those, like, some of those doors you just close and it's just like, yeah, you're good on it. Like, there's no more lessons. Like, the lessons for me from my New York heartbreak, I don't even know how much I talked about it, was just that, like, I think I loved him more than I loved myself. You know what I mean? You know how you be like, you be so invested into a relationship, whereas like your own happiness is coming second to like you working things out with that person. And for me, it's just like after that situation, I'm like, I'm never doing that again. I'm never putting someone else before me. Like, if things aren't working out between me and a person, I am not going to allow myself to be down and out and not able to live my life, not able to do shit because I'm just so sad about us not working out. Like, fuck that. I'm done with that. Like, so that was that situation. I really was just like in love with somebody. I thought he was the most beautiful person, and just like I saw a whole life for us, and it was passion. We both felt the way, but both people wanted to do their own thing. I wanted things to be a certain way. He wanted things to be a certain way, and there was just like a power struggle. So it was just like this like stalemate match of just like two people trying to get what they want. And in reality, it's like, yeah, when two people are independent and they don't need each other, it's hard to force people to actually make things work because it has to be a choice. You gotta just choose it. Like, yo, all right, I want you, and I'm gonna do what it takes to be with you. And ultimately, you know, that wasn't the situation. Like, you know, he wasn't the one for me. I think he kind of didn't choose me. And like, you know, later on he came back around, but it was too late. It was too late, and ultimately I had to choose myself. So yeah, after that I was just like, yo, I'll never get, because I lost like, I think 6 months of my life just like battling, debating, and going through with this person. I'm like, nah, never again. I'm good. Never again am I ever giving somebody this much power, you know? So yeah, that was kind of a situation. And you know, now like time went by, I want to say like 2 years, 3 years, like as more and more time went by, and this is honest, this is on me. Like, this is like honest to God. Like, I remember texting my best friend Janice and just being like, yo, like, I feel nothing. Like, legitimately, like, I felt nothing. And like, y'all don't know how, you don't know how validating that is to like be in love with somebody and then like be hurt, you know, and feeling like things is fucked up, and then to like get past it and realize that like, damn, like I was not tripping, you know what I mean? Like, I actually wanted more and felt like I deserved more, and like moved on from this and got that from someone else. And now as more and more time goes by, I see the kind of person you've become and what I was fighting against, and I'm just like, oh my God, thank you, God. Like, Nicki Minaj has this interview where she talked about how like she was just like going to a video set and having to drink pickle juice, and she's just like, yo, if I would have accepted the pickle juice back then, we'd still be drinking pickle juice to this day.
But had I accepted the pickle juice, I would be drinking pickle juice right now.
And it's real shit. If you accept bullshit, you know what I mean, just because you don't think there's something better, you too scared to move on and just be alone, be with yourself, then you're gonna be stuck drinking pickle juice, and you should be excited about that pickle juice. But if you know that there's actually some nice apple juice out there, you know, and then like if someone's offering you pickle juice, it's like, no, actually I want apple juice, and they're trying to fight you about like why you should be drinking pickle juice, after a while, you just have to be like, yo, actually, I'm good. I'm gonna pass. You know, I'm gonna be thirsty for a minute until I can find some apple juice, because I've had apple juice and apple juice is fire. So yeah, so that's kind of what that situation was. Like, you know, even now to this day, like, that's not a situation I'm interested in going back to. And I'm sure maybe the same. It's like, you know, it's not one-sided. It's just like, sometimes people just aren't meant to be together, and like, you like people so much and you want it to work, but like, it just might not be what it is, you know? Okay, so I think I ended up giving you guys a story time about the situation that I said I wasn't going to do a story time about giving you the bigger ideas of it. So yeah, so then that's a story time. I think hopefully that made sense, and just talking about, I don't know, dating someone and realizing that, like, also I think that like it's 2020, and I think people need to get to realize that, you know, emotional independence is a thing, and being able to be in relationships and realize like, okay, like if this doesn't work, it's not a reflection upon like, oh, this person is, I gotta hate this person's the devil. It's just like, look, we're not the people for each other. And it's like, yo, I love you, you love me, but like, I'm not the right person for you, you're not the right person for me. That's not a personal thing. Like, people are different. But everyone is so quick to be like, oh nah, you fucked up, this person is fucked up. Yeah, like that shit is childish. You know what I mean? Like, no one fucked up. Like, everyone is just being who they are, and like, maybe you're not the person for that person, but it doesn't mean that like they did something bad. Like, unless they did, you know. But even then, like, yeah. So yeah, I think that's gonna be the video. I think I'm gonna put that together, and then I'm gonna hit you guys. I think today I want to do something special, so hopefully I can get out this video, boom, like within the next few hours, and then I'll work on something fire for today. But I do have a little more time on my hands than I've had, so I'm gonna put more time into the videos.
Just the other day, saw you looking my way. I start to contemplate moments that went to waste. Why you do that? You drop me like who that? And put me through that. But baby, it's useless. I'm living my life.